How to know if you are naturally gifted with spiritual powers. There are lots of people who are spiritually gifted with lots of powers, but some of them are not even aware. Even those that are aware of it do not know the damages it will cause to them if they fail to do the needful. And what are the signs which will prove to you that you are naturally gifted with spiritual powers? If you have spiritual powers and you are naturally gifted, there are lots of strange things that will be happening to you. Strange things like hearing strange voices. Yes, hearing strange voices or hearing strange sounds. Some of those who are naturally gifted, most of them see themselves in the dream going back to school where they have left for a very long time, and they see themselves writing exams that they don't get to finish. It's a sign that time for your spiritual calling has come. Time to answer the call has come, and you need to make a move. You need to do the needful. Go and learn more about your calling. And some of you normally see yourself flying in the dream. Sometimes you ask yourself, am I a witch? Why is it that I fly in the dream? Even when you disclose it to people around you, they might even think you have fever. They will tell you, go and treat malaria. My dear, you are naturally gifted. And once all these signs start coming to you, there are lots of things that will start visiting you. Yes, your owl will rise. Your vision spirit will rise. And when your vision spirit rise, all this visitation is what you will be having. Sometimes cow will be chasing you. Sometimes mad people will be chasing you. Sometimes police will be chasing you. Sometimes masquerade will be chasing you. Sometimes dog will be after you. It simply means your owl have rise. And by then, your spiritual wife or your spiritual husband will be very active on you. And if you don't make any move that moment, it will ruin lots of things in your life. And again, those who has spiritual calling suffer a whole lot in marriage. Yeah, there are some people that they may be good for friendship, but they will not be good for marriage. There are some people that once they found themselves in marriage, they will be facing loads of ups and downs. There are some people, once they found themselves in marriage, they will start having attacks in terms of childbearing. Once they get pregnant, they will end up losing the babies. And once they get pregnant, either they eat in the dream or have sex in the dream, or they were being chased in the dream. And once any of all these occurs, they will end up losing their babies. And when all these things are happening to you, please, as a matter of urgency, rise. Go for alpha consultation. This is not something you can stop by saying Holy Ghost fire. No, prayer doesn't stop this. You need to do the needful. Go for alpha consultation. Through alpha consultation, lots of things will be discovered about you and you will be helped. And again, once the visitation of those cows chasing you, or dog trying to bite you, or fighting you, or trying to play with you, or many others start coming, another visitation you will be having is python. Python will start visiting you. And what does that python represent? Python is an oracle. It's the most powerful spirit in the water world. Python represents wealth. If you are from Python, my dear, you are full, your body is covered with riches. Try and discover who you are. And that python represents an oracle. Is the goddess of the sea. Is the queen of the coast. Once you start having those visitations, my dear, as a matter of urgency, go and do the needful. You don't need to be told that you have connection with water. And you don't need to be told that you have connection with marine world. You have connection with the queen of the coast. My dear, go and do the needful. If anybody tells you they are going to separate you from marine world, my dear, it is a lie. Deliverance doesn't solve this problem. All you need is settlement. Go and settle them. They will allow you to live your life. But this settlement is not once and for all. Anyone who tells you is once and for all is not telling you the truth. Yes. And if you're from this lineage of pastors, my dear, you are a mariner. There's no two ways about it. And if your father was once a native doctor or a Zinwoke or a Zinwine, you are a mariner and you have spiritual call. Yes, though in every family, there are always light bearer. There is this very person that will choose from that very family to represent the rest. And if that very person failed to answer the call, the rest will be punished. Yes, including that very person that is supposed to answer that call. And if you are a nurse or a medical doctor, check your lineage very well. There must be either a Zinwoke or a Zinwine, or spiritualist or herbalist in that very family, or pastors. My dear, you have spiritual calling. But not everybody who has spiritual calling should practice a Zinwoke or a Zinwine. No. There are some people that their own power is to see. Yes, they will see. There are some people their own power is to work for people, to visit river or do lots of sacrifices for people. There are some people that their own powers is to give medicine. Anybody they give medication must respond to treatment. Yes. There are some people that their own gift is to pray for anybody that is looking for the fruit of the womb. And anybody they pray for must receive the fruit of the womb. If you walk according to the calling you have, my dear, every of your prayers will be granted by those spirits that surrounds you. Because if you have spiritual calling, you are not alone. Yes, there are lots of spirits that surrounds you. And anybody who offends you is in big mess, is in big trouble, because that spirit will surely deal with them. And if you open your mouth and curse anybody, it will happen exactly the way you said it. That is why anybody that has spiritual call, I'm just saying this, if you know you have spiritual calling, please, instead of you to use your mouth to curse people, use it to bless people. Because if you use the same mouth you're supposed to use to bless people, to curse people, it will start working more in a negative way than in positive ways. So put all the energy in positive use. Use it to bless people. Use it to change the lives of people. Thank you for watching, and may the God of the universe keep granting us all our heart desires. Stay blessed.